And you'd like to think it could stay that way, but it probably won't.
No, we've actually said if we had the money, we'd be buying up every bloody lot of land.
So what's your next birthday present, mate?
One of these bad boys. Yes, mate. Yes. Nothing.
Quick it out of it, we'll leave it on.
Yeah, get out. How much? 4.54.
5 hours.
are. We've just left Marla and we've spotted a camel just on the edge of the highway.
That's where you rode the camel.
Okay, Sam. Sorry, what's this?
It's cool. It's topical of
Sam, in a couple of days, what are we gonna be seeing?
crocodiles.
Taylor's Creek, a campground just off the side of the Stewart Highway. We've done about near enough to 300 k's, I reckon, today, and we've pulled in here, so we're going to set up for the night. I've got a short stint in the morning, about 80 k's or so, to past Wycliffe Well to the Devil's Marbles, where we hope to camp. Trace and the boys are over here, supposedly doing the journals, but the little rat bags are a bit hard to get focused, so poor old Trace is probably tearing her hair out. Rat bags.
Dingo. Dingo.
$10 to yourself.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Oh my God.
So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
So Zach, can you tell me where we are?
We are not yet, but about to be in Kakadu National Park.
But I am.
Okay.
Look at me.
Which we are entering
I'm
Aboriginal
in,
people land.
I'm in there.
We're entering Aboriginal people land.
We are. Now, what's been your favourite part of the trip so far?
Probably now standing, actually seeing our first wild crocodile.
And where was that?
That was yesterday.
I don't know.
Catherine Gorge?
Catherine Gorge, yeah.
Catherine Gorge.
And how did we see it?
In our canoe, a three-person canoe, but we somehow was able to fit all of us four. And it's like 2 meters high here.
And Sam, what has been your favourite part of the trip so far?
Probably seeing our first crocodile and having a spaz attack, bottle feeding the baby lamb, and my favourite thing probably is going to go to the movies and have my birthday.
And what about last night? What was the special thing last night that you saw? Where we just stayed?
Oh yeah, and I spotted some water buffaloes.
Yeah, but what was in the tank that you loved?
Yeah, and there's a crocodile, baby one.
And what was its name?
Colin.
Colin. And what else did you see? The two little tiny...
Emus.
Yeah.
One was born on the 30th of June and one was born on the 1st of July.
Awesome.
And they're only like 1 foot tall.
So Zach,
Yes.
what's going to be the next highlight, do you think, for you?
Probably reaching Darwin
Yeah.
and hopefully finding a big saltwater crocodile.
No, Mum.
We are going to though, aren't we?
Mum?
Just
Yes.
before.
Mum, I know my highlight.
Okay, hang on.
My highlight is awesome. On my birthday in Darwin, we're going to go to the crocodile park.
Cool, sounds good. Okay, hang on now, Dad's just entered. Okay, where are we?
Kakadu.
Woohoo! Who's excited?
I am. This has been a lifetime coming for me.
It isn't we aren't in Kakadu yet.
I've likened it to the equivalent of Paul's shark dive.
Yep.
For me, Kakadu, absolute must do.
And so what?
I reckon ever since I saw it on the tally when the Leyland brothers used to do the rounds.
Yep.
Back in the day.
And what are you looking forward to the most?
I want to see crocs.
Yep.
So we got some good oil from an old timer that said Shady Camp is the place to go, which is a bit off the beaten track and up past Mary River National Park, out of the top of Kakadu. So right up near the coast, there's a tidal, some sort of a barrier wall with the tidal movement one side and fresh water the other, and apparently there's heaps of crocs there. So
Awesome.
we're going to camp there a couple of nights and hopefully we can see some.
Beautiful.
Sitting in camp last night, and Sammy said, "Dad, what's that? Something moved in the bush." And he said, "Can I show you?" So we went up with a torch and shone the torch around, and we saw some eyes and thought, "Don't know what that is." And then I thought, "Oh, there's cows up in there. There's 3 cows." And we went up and investigated, and they were buffalo. Only what, 50 or 70 metres or so from camp. There's
Awesome.
those wild buffalo, and one of them's looked at me and given me a big snort. So I headed back to camp to get everyone else to come and have a look, but they bolted.
I did. We didn't get to see them, did we?
Yeah. So we're going to turn this video off, get
Yep.
in the car,
And off we go.
to Kakadu.
Awesome. Let's do it.
Jabiru today. Our plan is to camp at Jabiru or thereabouts.
Cool. Wagons?
Wagons high.
Okay.
So what are we doing?
We're looking around for a good fishing spot and also watching for crocodiles and snakes.
Good work. We've just come around the corner to this little billabong, and there's a big croc on the other end of it. You can see the ripples from where he's just fallen in. So we need to keep our distance, Quack Man.
Yep.
We spooked a little salty in here before. We come for a wander in to see a bigger guy that was drifting past. And Zach spooked a crocodile over there, didn't you, buddy? And you saw him slide in.
Mhm. Yep.
And then I spooked one just over here. So here we are at Jim Billabong, Quack Man.
Yep.
We got here about lunchtime.
Yep.
And immediately
It was
spotted the
crocodile.
croc. Yep.
Yeah. And then we came back and we took fishing rods and went for another walk and went for over an hour, maybe an hour or two.
Yeah, the birds will be here because all the insects will be trying to get out of the way of the fire.
Cheeky things. We are at Shady Camp.
And it isn't even very shady.
We've just left Kakadu National Park and we're in Shady Camp. And we're just having a look to see the crocodiles coming out.
No, we're still in Kakadu National Park.
Yep, so there was a big fella over here, we reckon probably 4 metres long. And he's just ducked down. I've got a photo of him. And mozzies are ridiculous.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
we're going to have to go. But we're staying here a couple of nights, so. Come out on the causeway, and this dude is about 2 metres away, and he's obviously had enough of us, but he's got heaps of mates. I don't know if you can see. I'll try zooming in. So there's one of his mates just sitting here. There's another one. Yeah, this old mate, he's still cruising just here. We counted 14 crocs here the other night. So you got to have your wits about you. I was just here, almost in this exact same spot tonight, casting lures, and I look down and there's one about where he is, about 3-4 metres. Where? So here's old mate. He's just next to where we were fishing the Savo. But they are absolutely everywhere. I will try and pan around because oh, look out, he's doing the reverse. Alright, so every one of those little glowing dots is a croc eye.
I can count 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's an absolute cracker.
There's one over
Yeah, when we pan around here, there's another one.
10,
Just there.
11.
There's another one there, just there. And then there's another one.
over there. Then, Dad, there's another one.
One at the back.
There's one up there.
See right up there?
Yeah. And
Dad,
then
look
around
over
here,
there. Look
if
over
we
there.
pan left, there's another one just here.
Dad, look up there.
Stop pushing me, Sam.
There's one up there.
And then
See?
there's one up the back. And then when we come around here, Zach, you're in front of me.
There's 8.
How many did you get?
Well, I don't think we've actually counted them yet, have we?
There's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So here's old mate. He's about, I don't know, 4 metres out off where we fish. They come over this barricade from the freshwater to the saltwater and vice versa.
Probably funny.
Very big one, yeah? There's a 4 metre one, that one there.
Oh, he's a big one.
Yeah.
Not sure if you'll hear it on the video, but you can hear the dingoes in the distance calling each other.
She'll lie and steal and cheat and beg you from her knees, make you think she needs it this time. She'll tear a hole in you.
Now just pull back on it. It is only soft.
Righto, Sammy Paul. Good work, mate. Sam.
Splash the water to get his attention. grab onto the blue rope by any chance, it feels like he's going to pull you in, just let go of the stick. Grab onto the meat with the white string, just lift it up and the string should break.
How do you get the stick back?
And don't worry too much if he hits his head on the cement. They have a skull 7 times thicker than ours. Half as thick as a Prime Minister. So hitting that concrete wall is like us hitting a castle made of foam.
You got it.
Great job.
The one you can't repair. But I still love her, I don't really care. When we were young, oh, we did enough. When it got cold, ooh, we bundled up. I can't be told, I can't be done. It's better to feel pain than nothing at all. The opposite of love's indifference. So pay attention now. I'm standing on your porch screaming out, and I won't leave until you come downstairs. So keep your head up, keep your love, keep your head up.
Go. Go.
Put the window up, Mum.
Does it say 0.4 of a metre?
Half a metre.
Oh.
Wow. That was cool. We're at Kakadu National Park. We've just left our campground, which is Marjagal Campground, and this is Narangi Rock, and we've come up here to try and find some Aboriginal art. Aboriginal rock art. Yeah. So they used to come in underneath these rocks, the Aborigines, and they keep nice and cool and they do their artwork, make their food. Pretty cool. I love the pictures.
Today we've just been to the Aboriginal rock arts, which is all the paintings that Aboriginals have made, and it shows us where they've lived over the years, and they don't live there anymore, but they used to live there, and it's like in a cave sort of thing.
I'm going to show you how a really cool sound comes out of this wine glass, and it's pretty weird. So you bang it on your head like this. And then again. Now I'm going to come close and do it. Bye.
All right, well, we're at Madigal, I think it's called, in Kakadu. We're about 40 or so k's away from Jabiru. We've come back into Kakadu because we realised we didn't really spend long enough, and our permits are still valid for another week or so, so we've come back. I thought I'd just do a quick run around. There's the Colorado. First little bit of damage, might be a bit difficult to see by eye, but there it is there. That was a small post at the caravan park, Heavy Tree Gap Caravan Park in Alice Springs. I got in it the next morning and forgot all about it and drove into it. I got the HF radio, UHF, got the canoe on the roof as you can see, and there's the 6-inch pipe with all the fishing rods. There's 3 spinning rods and 3 surf rods. Car's an absolute disgrace, as you'd imagine. Living out of it I think we've been on the road for a month now. That is an absolute little rip snorter. That's my little dash cam. It sits up there behind the mirror. Doesn't want to focus, that's all right. But every day I download the highlights and stick them on the computer. Here we go, in the back. Again, bit of a mess. We've got the angle in the ute on freeze, so all of our meat for the trips, because we've been for 3 or 4 days at a time away from any source of power, so we've got and for longer than that away from sources of food and supermarkets and the like, so we have that on freeze and have all our meat in there. I've got the inverter over there with 6 things on charge. So here's the camper, it's all good. Wilma is cooking our dinner, doing a lovely job. Here's Quackman over here. He's just taking care of the seats. There's our little table, little steel one that we bought with Dad's voucher from BCF a few years ago, which inspired us to buy this bigger one. And we bought this only a week before we left, but it's a proper dining table where you can put all our seats around it and have dinner. Sammy's got it bloody covered in his Lego from his birthday. Camper's up at the moment, so it looks a bit shabby, but and here's Sam over here in his new tent that he bought with his birthday money. He's talking to his mate on the mobile phone. That's pretty cool. He's multitasking. And background past the camper, we bought a set of solar panels in Darwin, just in case they have to. We can probably squeeze through 2 days with no power in the car by managing fridges and turning them off, but we tried doing a 3-nighter at Shady Camp and it worked. It was okay, but to be honest, most of the stuff in the freezer had thawed, so we thought, no, if we're going to do this stuff, we've got to have the right equipment. So we didn't even overthink it. We just bought it, and glad we did, because it's allowing us to have our 2-3 night stays without having to worry too much.
Yeah, look at this one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 pigs. And I've got the 270 in the back of the car and can't do a thing about it because it's Kakadu National Park.
Isn't that beautiful? Look at it. How clear is it?
How tempting is it to go for a swim?
I know.
Sight to see, but they try for dreams so that love could never be.
Running bear, love little white dove with a love big as the sky. Running bear, love little white dove with a love that couldn't die. He couldn't swim the raging river, 'cause the river was too wide. He couldn't reach little white dove waiting on the other side in the moonlight.
Move it on, lose it, sister! Yeah, swinging in the breeze a bit.
Hey, little girl, is your daddy home? All alone, got a bad desire. Oh, I'm on fire. Tell me now, baby, is he good to you? Does he do to you the things that I do? I can take you higher. Oh, I'm on fire.
Hey boys, what are we going to go through? Cool as, isn't it?
Sometimes it's like something took a knife, baby, edgy and dull. Go to 6 Inch Valley in the middle of my soul. The night I wake up with the sheets soaking wet and a freight train right in the middle of my head. Only you cool my desire. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, I'm on fire.
Cool.
So here we are at Lawn Hill. We've finally made it. We've been staying at Adele's Grove and we've brought our canoe in, as Sam would say, our 4-personer canoe, and we've just launched it.
There was just a fish.
Into what's this, the gorge, with the upper gorge, is it, Joe?
This is the middle gorge.
The middle gorge.
Top gorge.
Ah. It was like very long, wasn't it, Dad?
And this, where these people are up in front of us, that was just a little dead end lagoon.
For the noodle.
There's a little crocodile behind you.
It's coming for you flat out. Dun, dun, dun. You didn't hear that?
These are the boys. Boys are doing a little bit of beach combing at Karumba. They're finding hermit crabs. What have you got to tell me?
I just had a mums down incident.
Taking a spill.
I did take a spill. It's my 3rd one on this trip.
It was very elegant.
I don't think it was. It splits just about. So yes, we're here to watch the sunset.
Karumba. Hi, Karumba.
Angels at the altar of the sun. They were praying for the lovers in the valley of the gun. When the bell stopped and the smoke cleared, there was thunder from the throne. And 7 Spanish angels took another angel home.
That's Darwin volcano. So that is what's responsible for everything that you can see. It's covered from rock that's come out of that volcano at 1,000 cubic metres per second. This is my custard kin theory, pictorial, so you can see that I'm not a complete idiot. This is the Darwin volcano 190,000 years ago. Okay, so we've got this coming out of here at 1,000 cubic metres a second, which is a fluid. It ran down the top of it because it was a shield volcano. It didn't go 23,000 feet high. It just spewed out the top. Ran down the edge, found the riverbed, went cold at the bottom, went cold at the top because of the atmosphere, kept this hot inside. They reckoned that it only lost, I heard this fact the other day, 1 degree per kilometre apparently. So that was how thermal this blanket was. It kept going through the middle, which left the tube.
What's that?
I thought I found a gem. You are allowed to go wow as well if you want. Remember you asked how big it was?
Whoa. Have a look at that, Sam.
It's hard to describe. I've got a nickname for it. It's quite light actually when you get down. It's a bit dark coming out of light.
Quite neat to be Sam. Imagine the force of it coming through.
Well, perfectly natural colouring, as I said to you before. All it is the iron bleaching out of the rocks from the water.
It looks like a crab.
Like a crab? Well, it could be, yeah, yes it does, you're right. Or a, not a crab, what do you call them? A lobster, that's right, I was thinking lobster, yeah. It does, and nobody's ever said that before, well done. Proud of you. Yeah.
actually drove here along the Bloomfield track after we left the Daintree this morning, and we are at the Cook Lighthouse at the moment. And look out, as you can see, the lighthouse is past. So this is at a spot where you can actually do like a big zoom, like a pan around 360 degrees, which is pretty cool. So we're just staying here overnight, and we'll head down to Port Douglas hopefully tomorrow.
So that's the Endeavour River. This is
that connects to the ocean.
Pretty
What
cool
a
spot.
magical
It's
pony!
Cooktown down there. We're staying in a caravan park just over at the bottom of the first set of hills. Hey Zach, are you here? Zach, come here. Tell us about the road we drove on today.
It had some really steep hills, and it was a bit bumpy. There was a few roofs, and Mum said she was told that it was, oh man, there was a couple of steep hills, but there was a lot more than a couple.
Sounds of them and people talking, scenes recalled by minute movement and songs they fall from the backing tape. A certain texture, that certain smell, to lie in sweat on familiar sheets in big furniture-on finance beds in a room. Move silent, hardy flakes. A certain texture, that certain smell brings home the heavy day, brings home the nighttime swell. Out on the patio we sit, and the humidity we breathe. We watch the lightning crack over cane fields and laugh and think, this is Australia. The block is awkward, it faces west, long diagonals and sloping too. And in the distance, through the heat haze, in convoys of silence, the cattle graze. A certain texture, that certain beat, brings forth the nighttime heat. Out on the patio we sit, and the humidity we breathe. We watch the lightning crack over cane fields, laugh and think that this is Australia.
Don't even know the name of this creek, do we?
Yeah.
The O'Shaughnessy
Margaret.
Margaret.
Margaret, wasn't it?
There's a
Don't
pet,
know.
there's a pet.
Was it
Can we make
Margaret
out
Creek?
Yim? Where are you, Yimmy?
Here.
I think it was Margaret Creek. I have to double check.
I might have to go and turn the light on because I can't focus on you lot. Here we go, Quackman's up, he's on the job. Thanks, Quack.
Something notch.
Hello.
So just finishing dinner
Hello.
Yeah.
and we've been having a battle with the midgies.
Got a bite, a really good ripple of a bite, and I hooked a crab. Then at the edge, I pulled it too hard, and I got a claw.
Well, this is where we've been camped at Emu Park. There's Trace making lunch for the boys, and I'll just show you where we are. And you come up little sandy rise straight over onto the beach. We came out here surf fishing last night, didn't do any good, but there were cartloads of crabs on the beach that kept the boys entertained, and we went out this morning with the rods over on the end of the little jetty over here, and we caught a little wobbegong and a ripper of a brim, and the boys entertained themselves catching a little potty mullet. So that was pretty cool. And out here, so straight out from us, is Great Keppel Island. So standing on the beach last night, we're watching the lights over on Great Keppel. So yeah, we're basically just on the coast from Rockhampton, so about 30 k's from Rockhampton, which is on the river. Well, here we are at the War Memorial. There's Sammy wearing his shorts and Quackman. Beautiful girl. So yeah, we're visiting the War Memorial today. We've pulled into Canberra. Really bad weather. Had to give Ballarat a run for its money, but I'm so glad we came here.
There's always held a special Australians still walk the track. Some to remember.
How was that, bud?
Good job.
I get around, yeah, get around, round, round. I get around, get around, round, round.
coming home.